Hello, in this video we will be naming the quadrant in which theta lies. In this example we are given that sine of theta is less than 0 and cosine of theta is greater than 0. So let's begin with drawing x and y axes. Now we need to label which trigonometric functions are positive in each quadrant. So all students take calculus. This stands for all trig functions are positive in the first quadrant, sine and its reciprocal is positive in the second quadrant, tangent and its reciprocal is positive in the third quadrant, and cosine and its reciprocal is positive in the fourth quadrant. So the first clue is that sine of theta is less than 0, which means sine of theta is negative. Right away we know that theta cannot be in the second quadrant because sine and its reciprocal is positive there. And it cannot be in the first quadrant because all trigonometric functions are positive in this quadrant. We are also given that cosine is more than 0, which means cosine of theta is positive. This means that the angle theta cannot be in the second quadrant because only sine and its reciprocal is positive there. And it cannot be in the third quadrant because only tangent and its reciprocal are positive in third quadrant. This leaves us with the fourth quadrant. Theta is in the fourth quadrant. In this example, we are given that cotangent of theta is greater than 0 and secant of theta is negative. If cotangent function is greater than 0, this means that tangent of the same angle is also greater than 0, which means it's positive. If tangent of theta is positive, the angle theta cannot fall in the second quadrant because only sine and its reciprocal is positive there. Theta cannot be in the fourth quadrant either because only cosine and its reciprocal is positive there. We are also given that secant is negative. What this means is that its reciprocal is also negative, so cosine of theta is also negative. If cosine of theta is negative, the angle cannot be in the fourth quadrant because all functions are positive in there, and the angle theta cannot be in the fourth quadrant either because cosine is positive there as well. So the only possibility that is left to us is for theta to be in third quadrant. That's all.